from a traditional major economy going through a political upheaval. The Russians have their own experiences. China itself demonstrated to the world that with a concentrated growth, how the whole country and its economy could be transformed within 3 decades. Brazil was a major economic emerging powerhouse. Today has its own challenges because of the current trends in the global economy. India in the last few years has realized its own potential and gained greater clarity about the roadmap that India has to follow if it's to grow faster. South Africa itself is a major emerging economy. And therefore it's obvious that in each one of these subjects, including on the deepening of the corporate bond market, each one of us has its own experiences. And we would be in a position to share our experiences, the best practices itself, since each one of us has large requirements of money and capital. If you look at the experience in India itself, I think we've now realized more than ever before, notwithstanding faster growth in the last 2.5 decades, that the deficit that we have to cover itself is huge. And in the last 2.5 decades of our reform journey, we've been only able to cover a part of it. And therefore, the endeavor of each one of our steps is aimed in the direction of attracting bigger investment, generating more economic activity, needing more investment, more capital. And resources will come from where the resources are available. And they will come by way of different kinds of instruments. The Secretary of the Department briefly mentioned, and if I may just elaborate a point or two, in the last few years we've opened up our economy hugely because we realized that there was a scarcity of resource within. And that increased resource becomes an additional resource to us. And it's been of immense value as far as the Indian economy is concerned. When we try and rationalize our taxation structures, when we try and provide a greater ease in doing business in India, the whole object is to attract more and more people to invest within the country. And as a result of this, we now realize that having gone through again a concentrated phase of reforms in the last few years, what is it that we now aim for? He was right when he said that the world is today facing and continuing to face challenges. And if I can outline some of the important challenges, he was right when he said there is an increased evidence of protectionism. And when the whole emphasis on protectionism comes from the most developed economies in the world, then that doesn't indicate a very positive signal for the future economy itself. The Brexit created some challenges. I hope the world overcomes it.
जिंदगी में बहुत सारी चीजें, कहावत है ना, पुराने जमाने वाले कह गए कि प्यार मोहब्बत से कुछ नहीं होता, पर याद होगा कि महाभारत में ये लिखा है, कृष्ण ने कहा अर्जुन से, ना प्यार जता दुश्मन से, युद्ध कर।